Hey guys, just wanted to give a little quick update. Driving up this mountain here, turn off my hazards here, so looks like I'm entering the Imperial Valley. I see the Imperial County line. So anyhow, I just stopped over on the side of the road and I was taking some photos, and I had seen a car just right ahead of me, and in that car there was a gentleman there that I thought the car was abandoned. It didn't look like anyone was in it, but I was, a good ways away, and I started driving. I had my hazards on to get back onto the highway, and I see a guy get out of his car, and his name was Rodrigo Ortiz, and his wife's from Mexicali, and he was traveling here to El Campo, I believe is the name of the town. I don't know if he lives there or was going to go get some work there. Nevertheless, his car had died, and as mentioned, these roads up here, they're pretty steep. So he said he had just gotten the heads worked on his car, and apparently he told me about this spot. So the reason why I'm exiting here is he told me to come look at this, because apparently there's a stone house up here that's got some history. He's never been in it, but he knows about it. So I believe he's from this area here. And anyhow, I stopped there because he gets out of his car, and 9 times out of 10 I usually don't stop. And yesterday I stopped in the middle of nowhere. I stopped at this little store that literally said it was, the name of the store was Condes Middle of Nowhere store, and it sure was in the middle of nowhere. And I guess what's cool is that he could just walk up here if he's got some friends coming to get him. But there is a towing business just up the road. I mean, he could walk to it. I would give him a ride, but my truck is like filled with junk. It's filled with my stuff. And anyhow, he told me to come up here, so I'm going to come check it out. Nevertheless, I was talking to Rodrigo, and he'd been out here since midnight. So when I stopped in this little town where this Condes middle of nowhere store was, I stopped to get a coffee because I was driving from Tucson pretty late, and I was going to try to push it all the way to San Diego, but honestly I got pretty tired, so I stopped in Yuma. Nevertheless, there was a family out there, and there was a father working on his vehicle, and I mean, it was really, really late at night. And I mean, it's one thing stopping during the day, but stopping at night, I mean, you don't know what could happen, especially in the middle of nowhere where it's pretty much like the hills have eyes type of situation. And yeah, it's kind of a weird area here. Just kind of got a weird feeling about it. But yeah, I don't think I'm driving all the way up there. Just seems too sketchy. So, Rodrigo, I'm sorry, but I'm not driving all the way up there. It's too weird and sketchy. anyways, I see this family out there yesterday evening, and I say, you know what? I didn't want to stop, and I felt really guilty about it. I mean, I felt sad that I couldn't stop. You know, I have some tools that honestly, I didn't necessarily steal them from my brother, but I borrowed them temporarily for this trip, and those tools have come in handy for me while I've been on this trip. Nevertheless, I didn't stop. I regretted it, but I mean, it was close to 1 in the morning, and just didn't want to stop. I mean, I was tired. I didn't know what exactly was wrong with it, and he was right next to a store, so I wasn't too concerned. I knew that if push comes to shove, you know, he could take his family into the store and call a wrecker. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't stop to help him. If it was during the day, I would have probably stopped to help him out if he needed to replace something or needed to work on his car. Nevertheless, this guy, like I was saying, I stopped to take some photos, and when I stop, after I finish, I get back in my truck, I'm driving out, and he gets out of his vehicle, and I lower my window down and talk to him to ask him, you know, what's wrong, you know, do you need some help? And he told me that he had it covered. He'd been out there since midnight last night, and a state trooper had stopped to talk to him also to make sure that everything was all right. Told him that he had some friends coming to pick him up with a dolly, and I'm gonna pull over here so I can finish this video. Tells me to pull over, and sorry, looking at this. Tells me to pull over. Well, sorry, backtrack on the story. The guy meets with a state trooper. The state trooper tells him that you know, if the car's not moved within 24 hours, plus that more than likely they're going to tow it. So he was waiting out here. It's 2 o'clock my time right now, or I think it's actually 1 o'clock here. Anyways, I asked him if he needs anything, and he says, you know, he asked if I had a charging cable, and I literally just bought a cable yesterday. Well, not a cable, but I bought a portable battery, and it came with a small charging cable, a USB-C. And he asked if I had one. I told him, as a matter of fact, I do. So I gave it to him because I have a large one. But I gave him the cable, and I gave him some waters. I had some peanut butter crackers that I gave him, and some cookies that I had, and you know, he was very, very thankful for it. And you know, we started talking about God. He's telling me a little bit about, you know, his testimony and how he got closer to God. And he says that he found God 8 years ago. You know, his wife's very devout, and just a genuine, really, really nice man. And you never know who you're gonna run into. And I'm telling you, all these people God is putting in my pathway, either to help me or vice versa. And you know, he basically told me, he says that other than that state trooper, no one had stopped. And you know, I gave him a soda and some waters, some of the peanut butter crackers and stuff, and some cookies, and you know, to hold him over. He said that his buddies were going to be coming in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. And I told him, I said, if push comes to shove, I mean, just call call the cops and tell them to send you a wrecker. But seeing how close it was from where he got stranded, there's a wrecker service less than quarter mile, half a mile tops. So he's not too far. And where he's from in El Campo, I want to say he said it was like a good 10 or 15 miles away. But he told me, he says, he tells me God bless me. And he thanks me for everything, thanks me for the conversation, and tells me that, I was an angel sent to him. And I don't, I don't think that at all by any means. But I know if I was in the same boat, I would want to have someone to help, to give me a helping hand. And I'm glad that Rodrigo was put in my pathway by God. And I told him, if he needed anything, to shoot me a message. I'm posting all these through YouTube. So, Rodrigo, just wanted to give you a shout out. I hope you get back home safely. Dios te lo bendiga. Y want to wish everyone else, have a God bless day. And if you see someone in need, if you see someone that needs some help, give them a helping hand. You never know when you're going to need it. Nevertheless, peace, God bless, and talk to y'all later. I'll post up a photo of Rodrigo whenever I get situated at my hotel.